Hey guys, welcome back to Figure. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Loid Forger from Spy Family. And unfortunately, I missed the pre-order for Anya, so I haven't got around buying it because the aftermarket price is not that friendly. But eventually I will. Here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. Really cool that we're getting this figure. But one thing I noticed right away is how tall he is, right? I think because of the scaling with Anya, they have to make him taller, but I much prefer him to be just a tad bit shorter, right? So I can play with some of my other lines, but I don't know. Maybe it's not too bad, and we'll check it out. And here's the figure still in the inner packaging, looking absolutely amazing, and it does come with a lot of stuff, but yeah, I do think he is a tad bit too tall for my liking. Same thing goes for the Detective Conan line, right? The character just seems a little bit too tall, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure not everybody will have this issue, but for me personally, I wish he could be a little bit shorter. Anyways, let's check it out. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and without a doubt, this figure looks absolutely beautiful. It looks like he walked out straight from the anime. I like the way it looks, I like the way it feels, the hairstyle, everything. It's really good. Beautiful, I love it. This is the pinnacle of S.H.Figuarts. The joints is a little bit wobbly compared to some of the older S.H.Figuarts. I guess they're just trying a little bit of new stuff over here in terms of engineering. I'll show you guys during the action posing, but as you guys can see, he could be a little bit wobbly depending on how you're standing him and how you're posing him, right? But yeah, I have to keep talking about this, right? Like, he is just a little bit too tall, and I'm not just talking about tall, right? He's obviously in a different scale because you can tell his face is a little bit bigger compared to some of the other S.H.Figuarts. But I digress. Let's take a closer look at the figure. Again, I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. Looks absolutely amazing, especially the hairstyle. Like, the technology has come so far. Really cool. And yeah, let's jump straight into the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, look down about this much. You can tilt his head side to side, no problem. Like, this is such a great articulation. And for the shoulder, we have a really nice butterfly joint. You can raise his arm up about this much. And you do have a really nice curl over here. A little bit of bicep swivel. Yeah, there's actually bicep swivel, so that's really good. And ball wrist. And for the ab crunch, the suit piece over here is on a softened material. You can bend forward only about this much, not too much. Can't really bend backwards. For the leg, this is something I haven't seen. This is like a 2.0 design with the ball joint over here. So you do have a pull down method with the... Actually, do you have pull down method? I don't see any pull down method, at least not now, but there's a ball joint right here, even though it looks like a 2.0 joint. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. But yeah, he can kick up, he can move around, all that good jazz. But yeah, it is a little bit loose compared to the regular 2.0. So I guess they're trying something new here. And you can bend about this much, thigh swivel, side to side pivot, and toe hinge. I believe that's it for the articulation. Again, this guy should be using all the latest technology from Bandai. Pretty cool. And let's check out the accessories. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, look down about this much, tilt his head side to side, no problem. This is probably the best neck articulation I've seen in a very long time. He should be using all the latest technology from Bandai. Really cool. And for the shoulder, we have a really nice butterfly joint, so you can move it out like that. And when you do pull it in, it hides it all the way. You can raise his arm up about this much, which is really nice. Shoulder swivel, bicep swivel, even though it may not look like it. You can curl about this much, and you do get a ball wrist. And for the ab crunch, you can only bend about this much, which is kind of unfortunate. Can't really bend backwards because of the suit. Even though this is on a soft material, I feel like this could be much softer. I don't know. I digress. And the lower body is what I find very interesting, right? This is something I have never seen before from Bandai, and this thing is like a mix between all the technology we've seen before. There's a ball joint right here, and it kind of feels like a 2.0 joint with the kind of like a rectangular design, and you can raise it about this much, and you do have a pull down method right here, so it's everything in one. That is very interesting, but I think they're still testing out this idea. This thing is a little bit loose compared to some of the older S.H.Figuarts, but I only noticed it's loose because I have comparisons, right? If you're buying S.H.Figuarts for the first time, you probably think this is normal, but yeah, I wish this is a little bit tighter. And of course, you can bend about this much, thigh swivel, side to side pivot, and toe hinge. I believe that's it for the articulation. Overall, very interesting. And let's check out some accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default face, and of course he looks absolutely amazing. And for the interchangeable face, we have a smiling face, looks really good. And then we have another smiling face, also looking really nice. And then we have like a classic anime awkward face. And the last one we got is an angry yelling face, looking really nice. And for the interchangeable hands, it is really straightforward, so I'm just gonna quickly go over it in one take. We get 3 pairs of hands, gloves and ungloved, so in total of 6. We get a pair of gun holding hands, display open hands, and fist. And yeah, the gun is very nicely painted and sculpted. I believe that's everything, and let's check out some action posing. And for the size comparison, let us start with some Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. And as you guys can see, he is definitely in a different scale. But I'm pretty sure this is made for Anya, so it is understandable. You don't want Anya to look out of place standing next to him. And next up, we have some Naruto S.H.Figuarts. And for this line, I actually think they look okay together. And then we have some JJK S.H.Figuarts. And then we have some of my favorite Mayfex. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I honestly feel pretty indifferent about this figure. If you're a big fan of figure, you should definitely go for this. He is a little bit taller, and the articulation is relatively newer. He's using all the latest technology, but other than that, he is exactly as you imagine. Looks really good. And yeah, this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments on what you think. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.